It's finally Friday. I can't wait to check out the weekly Hytale image to start off the month of April. Alright, let's pull up Twitter real quick and, wait a second. Is that a portal? Hello everyone and welcome back to another Hytale news video. These past 2 weeks have treated us with 2 content-filled postcards of an adventurer scoundering the deep, empty caves, as well as some brand new Hytale gameplay which gives us our first glimpse of animated portals in Hytale. Now, before we begin, I wanted to invite you to our Discord, where we talk about everything Hytale, and I mean everything. We're even discussing the most recent postcard right now, so come and join with the link discord.gg/Hytale news. And now, without further ado, my name is Ansari. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The first postcard shows us a player entering a dark and mossy cave, which is being inhabited by goblins. As you can see, the cave with all its stalactites and ores crosses a goblin dungeon, where treasures and, most importantly, interesting pieces of room decoration or something can be found hanging from the roof. Let's take a closer look at this more and less cozy home of the goblins. Taking a look at the structure of the cave first, we can notice a ton of moss and greenery growing around the cave, especially near the bottom where a pool of water lays. Might to add, this looks like a fantastic place for a moss hone's dwelling. I wonder if we could find them down here? And now, moving away from the greenery, let's talk about stalactites. Of course, the cave is lined with beautiful rocks, wooden spikes, and so much more. These little additions just bring the cave to life with an amazing underground feel. Taking a look at some of the more artificial structures, we can notice some rails holding up main wooden pieces carrying a ton of pots, crates, and a variety of blocks. I can just imagine slashing away at those pots dropping coins and loot. I can't wait. We can notice some sort of mossy rock being held up by some rope, which seems to be home to some mushrooms. I absolutely love the blue glow of these little guys. Some keen eyes can even notice some ores near the bottom right of the image, which seems to be a sort of copper, and the green ore being thorium. Now, moving away from the not-so-living assets, let's talk creatures. We can see this place is absolutely filled with goblins, so whatever may lay in those pots won't come free. The first goblin that catches our eye is this one, which seems to be jumping as well as carrying some sort of backpack. Also, we can notice a goblin in the foreground with some razor-sharp teeth. The next goblin we can see is also coincidentally next to those ores, and he seems to be equipped and ready to mine, wielding what looks to be a pickaxe, as well as a helmet that holds some sort of candle or torch. We can take from this that there will be different classes of goblins. In this instance, a miner who is a bit more equipped for the mission than others. Well, now the last goblin is near the top of the image, which seems to be similar to the other 2 we saw previously. He seems to be guarding some loot. And now, the adventurer coming from the cave-like cavern is wielding what looks to be a sword as well as a torch. There's nothing too special about this adventurer, although he seems to be equipped with some lower tier loot, so expect these dungeon type caves to be found pretty early on. And that wraps up this image. What did you guys think? It was absolutely filled to the brim with little additions which I love and hope to see translated into the game. And now let's move on to the next segment of the video, the portal. Where might this portal lead us? Maybe it leads to another Ultiverse, maybe to a release of Hytale, or maybe it leads us to the sponsor, server.pro. server.pro offers exceptional services for Minecraft hosting and soon to be Hytale hosting. They have a complete custom-built control panel with custom host names and even support for scripting and modding. You can go over to server.pro and get a Minecraft server right now for free. Not only that, but they will seamlessly migrate to Hytale at launch. Visit the link in the description to jump onto the offer right now and invite your friends to a server experience you will never forget, and also be one step ahead for Hytale's launch. Now, back to the video. Yesterday's post was not a postcard, but a video clip, which shows us the VFX animation of a bluish and a violet portal, somewhere in a sandstone dungeon, most probably in Zone 2. Here's a clip for you guys now. We've already seen portals from very early screenshots of the game, but this one is different. Whereas the other portals we saw were framed by different blocks, this portal is completely round with just a portal trigger at the bottom being connected to the portal itself. The portal trigger is some kind of stone podest with bluish crystals or ores at each of the corners. Also, the design of the portal zone itself is very different, since it is not only a one color flat, but a detailed circle which has runes and patterns on it, which are moving in a circular direction. In the outside ring of the portal you can see a sentence or a few words written in runes, whereas in the inside features circles which are getting smaller and smaller while moving to the center of the circular portal. Whether the portals got redesigned or whether it is another kind of a portal is unknown at the moment. Trying to translate the runes by the help of a Discord member, we found out that a part of those runes might be Arabic and spelling God is you. But since only a few runes seem to be Arabic, with the rest being completely unknown, it appears that the Arabic parts are just there by coincidence, so we cannot take any information from there sadly. Nevertheless, shout out to Madian from our Discord, who helped us figure out what the runes could possibly say. Behind the portal you can also spot a stack of gold in the left corner of the room, and barrels and boxes as well. Once again, there are so many details spread in the world, and I think that everyone just wants to enter this world and discover a world full of screws and books for themselves now. So come on, Hypixel Studios, what are you waiting for? There's one more thing we need to focus on in the video clip. Take a closer look at the torches and the portal itself. Do you recognize a difference? If you zoom in this clip, you will notice that you cannot see the low resolution pixelated texture on this portal or on the torch fire. It seems as if this torch and the flames are high res textures now, like you could barely spot any pixels at all. I think that this is really spicing things up by a lot. What do you think about that? Do you think this makes the game look better, or do you think that these high resolution textures make it feel a bit out of place in a world which is all in all represented by pixels and blocks? Let us know in the comments below. Before we end the video, we want to suggest joining our Discord server. If you want to discuss Hytale news with other hyped fans, you should definitely check out our Discord. Join now, you get access to our Guess the Next blog post event, where you can win $25 if you were the first one to guess the right topic of the next blog post from Hytale. This was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and most importantly are hyped for Hytale as well. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button. Also, because of the Hytale beta announcement possibly being dropped any second now, you should subscribe to our channel to be the first one to find out. Once Hytale releases or the beta gets announced, we'll be the first to let you know. And now, my name is Bonancity, and we'll see you all soon for a new Hytale news video.